Hey, hey. It's me again, people. You know, we do our thing. You know, I've been making these, by the way, today is the 27th of November. Yeah, November the 27th. That means it's turkey time, people. It's an American tradition. We celebrate tomorrow. You know, all the good stuff. That's good food, footballs, and all the good stuff that we are accustomed to. So anyway, yeah, today is November 27th, and I got some news that I want you to hear. It's just kind of a good news. You know, I've been doing these videos, quite a few of them. I call them good news, bad news. And they mainly, the three main subjects in them is, you know, I'm a Ukraine fanatic. You know, I want Ukraine to win the war so badly. But at the moment, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, because the Russian or Putin decided that he wanted to get Ukraine off his soil, and Ukraine wants to get Russia off her soil. So it's a war. It's been going on for about 2 years now. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is that we are getting news that there will be a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah. You know, that terror group that are continuously firing rockets and whatever weapon they can find at Israel. And you know, Israel ain't going to stand for that bullshit. They will kick their ass. You know, but what I want to know, why ceasefire for Hezbollah, but no ceasefire for Gaza Strip? You know, that's been going on now for about a year and a few months, since October the 7th, you know, 2023, when another group called Hamas went and attack Israel, killing quite a few people, taking out a lot of hostages and so on. And by the way, what happened to the hostages? Nobody say anything more about them. They're pretty quiet, poor people. Yeah. So yeah, I'm hearing that there's a ceasefire. Yeah, we've been told that there's a ceasefire between Hezbollah and Israel, and that is good news. But the good news, but it shouldn't be that way. They have it backwards. This ceasefire should be between Hamas and Israel. Shouldn't it be that way? I mean, Israel been kicking it. Israel been bombing everywhere in the Gaza Strip since October the 7th. How many people have been killed then? Innocent people have been killed? You tell me. I mean, the last figure I hear is about 41,000. Innocent Israeli Gazan people been killed, young children, babies and all. So I think what about them? So they give Hezbollah, the Libyan, the ceasefire, but none for the Gaza Strip. That don't sound right to me. Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about today. So Mr. Biden, I think, can say, oh yeah, we get some success at least. But no, hell no. There's no success there. The ceasefire should be between Israel and Hamas. That's where the ceasefire need to be. Those people, those Gazan Palestinian people, still need the humanitarian aid. They're not receiving any. Very few. There's still thousands and thousands of them in displaced camps somewhere, still suffering. Huh? So what about them? It don't sound right to me, but it is good news that at least, because Israel is just touring up Libya, and he's just touring up the place, bulldozer in the place, airstrike as usual, IDF are kicking their butts, the Hezbollah group, so they're hurting. The Israel, Libyan people are hurting, but not as much, I'm sure, not as much as the people in Gaza. So even though Mr. Biden may think he got a success, in getting a ceasefire, which is a good thing since he's about to leave office, and Mr. Trump will take over, and President-elect will take over in January. But still, the major problem should be, the major ceasefire should be between Israel and the Palestinian and Gaza people. So, is Israel still going to keep on attacking the Gaza Strip, looking for the bad guys, Hamas? That is the question. I don't know what's going to happen about that. Oh, by the way, the International Court, ICC, issued a warrant for the arrest of Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister. I don't think anything gonna be coming out of that anyway. What do you think? They ain't gonna make nothing of it. I know Mr. Netanyahu said, help yours. You can issue all the warrant you want here. It is no problem of mine. It's no problem. But there's a warrant out for the Prime Minister. And what's the other guy named that went over there in Russia, Vladimir Putin? There's also a warrant out for him, for each of us. The warrant is for, the war been going over, the invasion war between Russia and Ukraine. That's been going on since 2022. He been murdering people, a lot of people. How many people died there too? No one knows the figure, but there's a lot. So I guess the Prime Minister of Israel saying, hey, you can issue all the warrant you want. It ain't going to make no difference to me, because he's still after the bad guys. But as I asked you the question before, do you think Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel is the right guy for peace in the Middle East? So far, no one answered me that question. And they can't answer me the question because the answer would be no. Benjamin Netanyahu, he was happy. He was happy the day when Hamas attacked Israel, because it gave him an opportunity that he'd been waiting for a long time to use one stone to kill three birds. And that was to get rid of Hamas, to get rid of Hezbollah, the group, and of course to attack Iran. because Aaron is the main thing. He's the one. That's the one that orchestrating all the skirmishes, the war that's going on. So Benjamin Netanyahu always say, "Yeah, when our guys bring it on, bring it on." So he's actually fighting three wars between three groups: the Hamas group, the Hezbollah group, and of course Iran. Where will it end? I keep asking the question, where will it end? Will Israel ever get rid of her enemies? I don't think so. I don't think so, because it's more hatred being built up from the young people who are generation who are coming up and said, oh, you know, what about my parents? What about my dad? What about my cousin? What about my mom? You kill them all. So, you know, it's a crazy situation. Crazy. And we don't know where it's going to end. You know. But while we here in the United States are getting ready to eat our turkey tomorrow and to celebrate our traditional way, you know, Thanksgiving Day, there are lots of people in the world, they will not have that opportunity. They are suffering. Humanitarian needs are not getting through. Young children are walking around, some of them can't walk, can't breathe. Their brains are shattered, their limbs are shattered, their bodies in ruin, you know, all because of war. So I said, why can't we have peace? Let's have peace, people. Let's try to find a way to have peace and, you know, stop all this crazy nonsense going on and killing each other. It's not necessary, you know, not necessary at all. So, but, you know, like I said, it's good news today. It's good news to hear that we have a ceasefire between, you know, Lebanon and Israel. How long will it last? That's the main thing, because Israel, you know, the idea for their sitting there waiting, say, in case you start any nonsense again, we're going to be coming for you again. But look at the place. It's in ruins. Everything is, look at it. You need to send your people over there and, you know, there's a documentary. Yeah, I know a lot of places have been documented. A lot of it been documented already. But it's bad. Whole city been destroyed. Buildings been destroyed. You know, no homes, no houses, no villages, no grocery store. People are living in like filth. You know. So yeah, we say waiting for the president-elect in 2024 to take office and see what he can do, whether he can improve on this and this latest news of a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah. You know, if he can improve in that, then that'd be great. You know, because that will stop the suffering. I mean, the killing at least. You know. So that's where we are today, people. We screaming for peace, and we hoping for peace, and we praying for peace, because we need it. Israeli people need peace. They need their children to be able to go to school and to play in the playground and to, you know, visit their families and everything without being scared of, you know, rockets coming and destroying them, killing them and everything. They don't want to keep running into bomb shelters and everything like that, you know. So it'd be good news if Israel can get peace. It's about time anyway. It's a long time, you know, that they're being at each other's throat. So that's where we are today, people. We're trying to see if we can have some kind of normality, over there in the Middle East. The Middle East need to be settled down. We need to stop all this nonsense, because I'm spending there's too much of my dollars and your dollars to going over there to win weapons and everything like that. So it'd be good news. By the way, I want to know, was there any such thing as a international court issuing a warrant for Adolf Hitler? I'm going to check that out and research that and find out if there is ever, because, you got these leaders, like I said, the Prime Minister of Israel and the Russian President Vladimir Putin is warrant out for their arrest. Why? Because they've been murdering people, murdering them in droves, in thousands, in mass, a lot. So if Adolf Hitler was alive, he would say, hey, they can issue all the warrant they want. Yeah. But anyway, people, that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for that we can find peace in the Middle East. Let's breathe. Let's have some fresh air. Let's breathe, man. War is not the answer. Israel need to wake up. Give Palestine and them state. Let them have the state. Be sensible about it. Draw your line, your border, and everything. But you have to have peace. The Middle East need peace, and Israel need peace. The Israeli people need peace, and I need to stop sending you my dollar. We don't need to keep sucking up to Benjamin Netanyahu. He's a murderer. He's a murderer. He won't stop. He won't stop. So, we today, in this beautiful November day here in the United States, we're getting ready to have our time and enjoy our time. We want other people in the world to enjoy themselves. And we need to stop this war. We need peace. We need to stop the killing. So that's all I'm saying. Peace to you all. May God bless you. Amen.